Hey everybody, it's Mike from The Mike Wagner Show. If you like The Mike Wagner Show and you want to make your own podcast, well, let me tell you about Anchor. First of all, it's free. Secondly, there's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. You can also add any song from Spotify directly to your episodes. The possibilities are endless. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you. You can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, many more. You can also make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go to Anchor FM to get started.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios.
Hi, this is Mia Mosensia, also known as Mia No Time for Love. Check out my latest book, Missing, available in print and ebook formats on Amazon.
It's now time for the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, iTunes, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and the MikeWagnerShow.com. Mike brings you great guests and interesting people from all across the globe. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another great episode of the Mike Wagner Show.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from The Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give official shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international war-winning author Mia Mosensia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you'll love Missing by Mia Mosensia, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, 1 target, where truth is illusion and those you love will be the first to go missing. It's available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing by Mia Mosensia has garnered great reviews and even been endorsed by Howard celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today before it goes missing by Mia Mosensia, available on Amazon. Also, check out the Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com on over 30 podcast platforms, including Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also, Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, Apple Music, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. Follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. And for great gift ideas, go to Amazon.com and check out the Mike Wagner Show podcast. T-shirts, pop sockets, throw pillows, tote bags, makes great gifts 24/7. Amazon.com and check out the Mike Wagner Show podcast. And for more great gift ideas, go to Amazon.com/Mia Mosensia for great books like Missing, Once, and Wrinkles. Also great merchandise like T-shirts, pop sockets, hoodies, phone cases, and more. Amazon.com/Mia Mosensia. Check it out today. Also support the Mike Wagner Show on Anchor FM, PayPal, and the MikeWagnerShow.com. Make sure you give generously today. We're here with a terrific lady who was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. She's an author and a graduate at 63 years young at Brooklyn College, which is the College of New York. She teaches poetry at the same university, and her latest book celebrates the life of a wonderful maestro. We'll talk more about that. And she also pays respects to, well, the book pays respects to the Crest, the Dale Satins, and also the Brooklyn Bridge. And she also has a book called Poetry Unplugged. And she's got a lot of great poems out there to talk about. Live, ladies and gentlemen, from the Plus Studios in beautiful downtown Queens. Her heart's in Brooklyn, New York, as Tony Bennett would potentially sing that one. Why San Francisco? We don't know. The amazing, multi-talented author of Poetry Unplugged and the new book on Amazon, 16 Candles Shine Forever in Memory of Johnny Maestro. Ladies and gentlemen, the amazing author, Irene Brodsky. Irene, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
I think I fainted by now. I have never been so honored in my life. This is truly something I would never expect. So I am so very glad to be on your show. It truly is something. I'm overwhelmed.
Well, I have to say this, looking at your amazing profile, that you're amazing as well, too, that you're an author of the new book, 16 Candles Shine Forever in Memory of Johnny Maestro. Also, you got your first book, which gotten great reviews, called Poetry Unplugged. You graduated at 63 years young out of Brooklyn College. You also teach poetry at the same school. And of course, the book also pays respects to the crest, the Del Stantons, and the Brooklyn Bridge. And the latest book, celebrates the life of Johnny Maestro, rising from the streets of Lower East Side New York, and become one of the a very successful role model for new entertainers. And in today's world, we'll talk about the books as well and your amazing work of poetry. And before we get into all that, Irene, tell us how you first got started.
As I said, I was always with the Board of Education, 34 years altogether, had something anywhere to do with them, school, any school, whatever. They grabbed me. And I really, truly do, because I had a secret life before that, so we don't tell anybody. I used to sing with the Chris Greco Trio for 6 years.
Oh, wow. Chris Greco Trio. Amazing.
Yes, we've got to keep that a secret,
Okay. Shh, we will do that. We won't tell anybody, although millions of
I didn't put that. I didn't tell the Board of Education about that.
Did you hear that, Brooklyn? Thank you.
Oh, dear God in heaven. 6 years singing blues songs.
Wow, amazing. Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And along comes the Board of Education and kidnapped me off their list. I thought I was never going to hear from them. And they come along, grab you. You don't dare mess with them because you never hear from them again. And I was lucky to get a job. And the waiting list was like miles long.
Wow.
And so I never turned down anything that they stuck their hand at, because I say to myself, I don't grab it. Somebody else is going to grab it. And but they had the catches in life. Catch.
Oh my gosh.
You come to them, now you got to go back to college.
Wow, amazing.
What you got to do, you come to them. No, you want to be a regular licensed school secretary, pupil accounting. I said, okay, so where do I go? So I go, I'm working all day and I'm going to school at night. You had to have 30 college credits in 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
And I was truly feeling like this is never going to happen. But I went to a community school that had the course. I took the course, but they only had 26 credits, and the Board of Education wanted 30. So where do you think I wound up? In Brooklyn College? They gave me the extra 4 credits to give me classes to take.
Wow.
But that's not enough with the Board of Education. Oh, no. Don't you want to teach? They want to know. Don't you want to teach? Yes, I want to teach. So right off to Brooklyn College, back you go, which was my intention. Okay, I just didn't know a tragedy was going to come up. Mm-hmm. And then my life went in another direction.
Wow. And how did it go in another direction?
Well, I never dreamed in my whole life that me would have a book. Mm-hmm. And this came because of one poem, and everybody thought for sure that I had a book. They didn't believe I only have one poem. They wanted to see a book. And so help me God, I went back to Brooklyn College to see the grade advisor, and I asked him, what kind of classes do you have? I have to be able to write a book. And they told me on graduation day, you'll have that book in your hand. That the 8 writing classes related to.
Oh my gosh.
8 of them. And I took all 8.
Oh my gosh, that's so amazing. And do you remember the poem that you wrote? You can recite for us?
Oh, yes, I can.
Okay, go ahead. We'd love to hear it.
Okay, I speak from my mind.
Go ahead.
I called it the Tallest Twins in honor of World Trade Center 1 and World Trade Center 2. And yes, I remember the Tallest Twins, so strong and proud, with thousands of eyes that could see all 5 boroughs of New York City. They were my best friends. I came to meet them every week for brunch. But one day, I couldn't meet them. It was my birthday, September 11, and I had other plans. But they said they would call me later. But they never did. But please don't cry. We'll be together again soon, and we'll have that birthday cake, and we'll sing a merry song or two in our new World Trade Center up in heaven, together, just me and you.
Wow. Woo. That was powerful. Oh my gosh. I would love for you. I would love for you to put that up on your social media as well too. And we'll talk more about Poetry Unplugged, your new book, in just 1 minute. But first, to listen to the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at SonicWebStudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. It's 1-800-303-3960, or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give official shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Molson-Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you'll love Missing by Mia Molson-Zia, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, 1 target, where truth is an illusion and those you love will be the first to go missing. It's available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing by Mia Molson-Zia has garnered great reviews and even been endorsed by Howard celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today before it goes missing by Mia Molson-Zia, available on Amazon. Also, check out the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com on over 30 podcast platforms. Take the Mike Wagner Show on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. Follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today at the Mike Wagner Show Podcast. And for great gift ideas, go to Amazon.com and check out the Mike Wagner Show Podcast. And for more great gift ideas, go to Amazon.com/Mia Molson-Zia for great books like Missing, Once, and Wrinkles. Also t-shirts, pop sockets, hoodies, phone cases, and cool merchandise. Amazon.com/Mia Molson-Zia. Check it out today. And also support the Mike Wagner Show on Anchor FM, PayPal, and the MikeWagnerShow.com. Make sure you give generously today. We're here with the amazing author and graduate at 63 years young of Brooklyn College, Irene Brodsky, here on the Mike Wagner Show. She gives a great poem about 9/11, which kicked off Poetry Unplugged. And tell us more about your first book, Poetry Unplugged. And again, what inspired you to write it? And maybe just a couple of poems you could share off that book for us.
Yes. The poetry class demanded that you write 40 poems by when the term ends. And if you didn't do it, too bad for you. You failed. So that's a blunt way to put it. Well, that's the way they put it. You write the 40 poems. You don't write the 40 poems. That's your final exam. You write 40 poems.
Wow.
You do.
How many of them are required short, long, specific, ways of poetry, or is it just like, 40 poems, whatever you felt like?
No, he let you pick what you wanted to write. Good. Okay. So I decided I'm going to pick something different on every poem in honor of the people, whatever these people enjoyed. Everybody had probably some different thing that they liked. And I wanted to show respect. There's always people who like something different. So every poem I had was about something else. Mm-hmm. Somehow I thought I was doing something nice for those people who had different thoughts.
Interesting. What kind of different thoughts? And
my second poem was a love story about a vampire.
Oh, that's gotta be fun.
Oh yes, a vampire who wants to become human so he can marry the love of his life. You understand vampires fall in
Oh,
love.
yeah. I've watched Dracula and offshoots of Dracula, and he says, "I like to drink your blood if
Oh, it's amazing.
if you were
Yes.
to marry me."
Oh, sure. Then I
Oh my
had a
gosh.
poem about the supermarket, how many aisles you can go up and down, and for the life of you, you're not going to find anything to eat because everything has thousands of calories and sugar and sodium. And so, okay, so the next one goes to the famous poem. No, that was the Scream.
Mm-hmm.
You have to explain what's wrong with that kid. For sure, something got to be wrong with him. His whole mouth is open, he's screaming, no one tells you why. So, okay, I have to try to explain why.
He's probably screaming up and down the supermarket aisle, especially at a Walmart. We got about 200 aisles in there. Doesn't know which one.
Yes, and then you're not going to find one with something that you can really eat. All right, so you're moving along. I wrote a beautiful poem about how my mother met my father, and a beautiful description of Prospect Park. And I just went on and on with that, and everything should be something different, and not anybody human, not anybody well known. Nobody was well known, but two of these poems stretch out to become a book, and that was my Silly Kitty.
Silly kitty. That's a good one. Yeah.
Okay, yes, that's a true story about a cat on the campus of Brooklyn College. And the other one was about a man who has a very big life insurance, and his no good for nothing sons find out, and they decide they're going to quicken him to die so they can get hold of that money.
Yeah, that's a blunt way to put it. It's like, hey, I got $1 million. See ya.
But they had no idea what they were going to get up to because they didn't know what was living in their house. And that's when the story becomes a horror story. And it's called Henry Fromm's Will. That's the first one to know. Amazon wants my book, so I'm wondering what's wrong with Amazon. They wrote to me and said that they'd like to have it in their Kindle section.
Oh, yes, Kindle. That's very popular. Audible's popular.
Yes, they said they'd like that in the Kindle section. I didn't know that they wanted crazy books about kids who want to kill their father to get his insurance money. And
haven't they ever heard of going to work? Yeah.
It's supposed to be a comedy.
Oh my gosh.
When you start reading it, it starts to be very funny.
Mm-hmm. I can imagine it making into a movie. And if you maybe make it pitch to Hollywood like a short film, you probably get some credit on that. I actually liked that idea. A comedy about two boys trying to kill their dad just to get $1 million when they should be out working. Yeah. So.
But I'll tell you my favorite book, and it's a favorite now. Brooklyn College let me recite the book in their auditorium. The one about Silly Kitty, Princess Jasmine, and First Puppy.
Mm-hmm.
And they like the title. And so on poetry event they have twice a year, they tell me I can recite the book and recite it quick. You got to talk fast.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a challenge.
You got 5 minutes, do or die, tell your story quick. You can't fix it up once. Whatever you did, that's it. So I have a short way of describing my book. And are you still there?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. I can have a whole abbreviation of it. And it's basically a true story, a silly cat, but in my book, she lives in the garden of a beautiful princess.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
But the princess hates cats.
Oh no.
And every day she's sitting there trying to have her picnic in the grass, and she suddenly hears a cat's meow. She goes into the bushes and she looks and she sees the cat, and she shrieks. The next day she goes down to the beach to try to have a little fun in the sun. And all of a sudden, there's the cat is basking in the sun. And the silly kitty looks at her, and she looks at the cat, and she goes, ah, go away. You're going to bring me bad luck. Shoo, 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 shoo. And the poor cat was miserable because, you understand that he was cold, nowhere to go. What is he supposed to do? He wants to go home with her, please. And finally she agrees. And she says, but don't you dare mess up my house or you go. And the silly cat meowed her meow mix song.
Meow mix.
The meow mix song. Okay. She wanted to show the princess that she appreciated her. So she sings the meow mix song. Are you ready?
Go ahead.
Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow.
Meow. Oh, that was perfect.
Oh, you don't know. And then she found out that the princess has a puppy.
Puppy
And the
chow meow
puppy's
mix.
cute.
Love it.
Cute puppy. Not real cute. She falls in love with the cute puppy. You know how it is.
Oh
And
my
the
gosh.
doggy, the little doggy had a song for her. This is how I abbreviate the whole story. This is it. The doggy had a song for the kitten.
Oh, I love
Are
to
you
hear that.
ready?
Go ahead.
Okay. How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy. I do hope that doggy. I do hope the doggy's for sale.
Oh my gosh, that's great. Love it.
And they live happily.
Oh my gosh, that's so wonderful.
Thank you.
And where can we find Poetry Unplugged at?
That's in Amazon. Everything's in Amazon. Barnes and Noble. And now when you go to the other stores that you look on online, and almost all of them do have it. And my publisher is Outskirts Press for all of you thriving people who want to find an honest publisher. And you go online and you look for Outskirts Press, and they are wonderful.
They sound wonderful as well, too. I mean, you're a terrific author and poet, and we'll talk about your second book, 16 Candles Shine Forever, in memory of Johnny Maestro, in just 1 minute. You listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Also brought to you by our official sponsor, The Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Molson's The Missing, available on Amazon and paperback and ebook. We'll be back with the amazing multi-talented author and poet Irene Brodsky after this time out.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention The Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley, and I'm an American actress and a TV host. And I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People, based on a real life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. It talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mian Moshe Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamotionsea.com. Missing, available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Hey, this is Ray Powers, and boy, are you in luck. Right place, right time. Tuned in to The Mike Wagner Show. You heard me.
We're back with author and amazing poet Irene Brodsky on The Mike Wagner Show. Also, she teaches poetry at Brooklyn College at College University of New York as well, too. And let's talk about your second book, 16 Candles Shine Forever in Memory of Johnny Maestro. And tell us more about this amazing book, especially about Johnny Maestro.
Yes. And then I'm going to ask a little favor of you.
Sure.
And yes, absolutely. Johnny Maestro, born May 8th, 1939, just in time for wartime coming in. Unfortunately, he deceased March 26th, 2010.
Mm-hmm.
And his widow asked me if I would like to write something about him. And I came up with the nice title of what his favorite song that he wrote, 16 Candles.
Oh, that's a classic.
Yes. I was amazed that she asked me to write this. This is Grace Mastrangelo, a very lovely lady. And I thanked her a million times for letting me do this, because he can't do anything without permission.
Wow.
he gets himself in a lot of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
She sent me pictures, his deceased club that all of them were fans of his. There was something like 2,500 fans in that club. And then you go online and they're there, they're not going anywhere. And they sent me pictures, very nice of them. And his brother, Johnny Maestro has a brother, and he sent me a nice picture. And so it's interesting that Johnny Maestro, he also had a sister that was not alive. His first wife died. And his second wife, she was breathtaking looking, my goodness. And she was a widow with 4 children. He was a widower with 3 children.
Wow.
And God bless that man. He took them all in together and bought a house
That's
on
amazing.
Long Island and raised all of them.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And a lot of good things to say about him.
Oh, and a great story too, rising from the streets of Lower East Side, New York City to become an actual amazing role model for new entertainers in today's world. It's like, that's actually rare to see these days, someone coming from like the Lower East Side, almost like, poverty, lower class and all that.
Oh, yes.
Not just becoming a star with millions, but it's like, the rarest thing coming from like, from the bottom, up to like
from the Bowery or the Bronx.
Yeah, educating today's entertainers. That's a thing. That's so rare. It's like an influencer with today's kids. Amazing.
Your best entertainers come from the Bronx.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Jennifer Lopez.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
From the Bronx.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to ask you a little favor.
Sure.
Because we're talking about Johnny Maestro.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to sing a little tribute to him.
Sure.
And if you know it, I'm sure you do. Can you sing? Sing along with me?
I can do my best. So I ask everybody if you don't like my singing, please don't fire me. Okay. So
I don't care.
no, this is to my fans. I've got some complaints about that. So I'm kidding, guys. So yeah,
Yes.
I'll be glad to sing along with you. So
A little tribute. I'm sure you know what it is.
okay. All right. Hit it. I'll
Are
follow.
you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Happy birthday
to
Happy birthday, baby. Whoa. I love you so. 16 candles make a lovely light. But now as bright as your eyes tonight, as your eyes tonight, blow out the candles, make your wish come true. For I'll be wishing that you love me too, that you love me too. You're only 16, but you're my teenage queen. Whoa, you're the prettiest, the lovely little girl I've ever seen. I've ever seen. Whoa, 16 candles in my heart will glow forever and ever. For I love you so. For I love you so.
Wow.
Bless you.
I have never done that before. Sing a duet with an
Bless
amazing.
you.
Yeah, it's like I've never done that before. I accomplished
Neither
another
did
milestone.
I.
Oh my gosh, that is so amazing. And of course, paying respect to the great Johnny Maestro as well, too, being such an influence. He also pays respects to the Crest, the Del Settons, and the Brooklyn Bridge. I remember him very well. That was like back from the 60s. And oh my
Do you
gosh.
know who their new lead singer is?
Who's that?
Have you heard about Frank Pizarro? And do you know who he was?
I've
won't
heard the name.
believe
Yes.
it.
Oh, go ahead.
He was the first fireman to go into the World Trade Center at the age of 21.
Oh my gosh.
Unbelievable. And then they found out that the man could sing.
Wow.
They took him to Yankee Stadium and let him sing the Star Spangled Banner for their tribute to the World Trade Center. And now he's going all over singing love songs. And now they made him the lead singer of, I believe that what the original Brooklyn Bridge is made of. And they call themselves the New Crests.
The New Crest, yes. Mm-hmm.
And he's unbelievable.
Wow. And a big thanks to Johnny Maestro as well, too. I mean, that is such an amazing book. And
thank you for being the duet with me. I never had a duet.
Neither have I, especially on a show like this. I have to get in practice more. Now you made me to sing better. So, and where can we find?
Learn to meow and woof.
We will do so, Professor. Okay. And where can we find 16 Candles Shine Forever in memory of Johnny Maestro at, Irene?
Well, both of these books, the one about the poetry is a regular book and a Kindle book. Johnny Maestro book is also, you can get it in paper or you can get it in the Kindle. And I do believe that the Barnes & Noble also has something called a Nook if you buy electronic books from them. And the other stores, I don't know if they have things like that. And really, that's about it. A lot of bookstores are going down, Mike.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of books as well too. And of course, speaking of books and other things, we're here with author and poet and teacher and professor over at Brooklyn College of New York, Irene Brodsky, here on the Mike Wagner Show. Irene, just a few more minutes here. We'd love to have you back on. And what else can we expect from you in 2022 and beyond, Irene?
Well, then I have the new book about the poor unfortunate, Henry Fromm. I would love to talk about my tribute to my husband, should rest in peace. It's called Dear Neil, and it's a Kindle book. And I would love to really talk to people about a happy 31 years of marriage. I would give my eye teeth to be able to tell this to people.
Yes.
And some other ideas that I have ideas. I take interest in the neighborhood where I live, which is full of tons of children. And I was asked to represent the neighborhood. And I think that was very nice of them. District 24 in Queens. And where there's a lot of problems there, and the libraries are closed. It's just, and we lost the bookstores here, no more. And the libraries were locked down. And this is very sad,
It is.
I had a wild idea of having an after-school program. There's a library right under my building. Would have been a dream come true.
Yes,
and
and certainly too. And we'd love to see you have a library as well. And who do you consider biggest influence in your career, Irene?
In my career?
Yes.
I have two girlfriends who did this before me. I have to say, I have two girlfriends. I think they would have killed me if I had to go back to Brooklyn College with them to teach. Yes, I truly think they would yank me with them. The two girls that were dying to teach. We were all the same age. We all went to Brooklyn College, and we wanted to teach. You had to go back. And so I went back with them, and they also graduated, and I'm very proud of them. And I'll still say she should rest in peace. Joan Eisenson Grandis is the first person that I worked with as an administrative assistant. She wouldn't talk to you if you weren't the school secretary regular license.
Oh my gosh, that's so amazing.
These are the people that influence you.
Oh, very good influences. I got to say that. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point?
It's she wouldn't talk to you. You can do better than that. You don't have to go back to school. Who the heck wanted to go back to school? You're all there working 9 to 5. You think I really wanted to go to school at night from 6 to 10? And that's what I did. But you didn't hear the half of all of that. I didn't stop with Brooklyn College because they're sitting there and telling me you need a PhD to teach in the college. I said, oh my God, if they tell me anything else, I'll scream. Well, I had to go to Columbia College just to get the PhD so I could get the job teaching in the college. And then they tell me they only hire people from Brooklyn College. Their own.
But of course,
they don't hire from another college. So they said, you got to go there and get yourself a PhD. And I said, when does it stop? I said, I don't think there's anything else.
Right.
I really got myself obsessed with this. And you know something? I stayed young because of being on that campus.
And I think that's very important as well, too. Take it from me. I love to go back to school, and I'm very influenced by you guys. This is so amazing. We're here with author, poet, and professor/teacher of Brooklyn College of College University of New York, Irene Brodsky, here on the Mike Wagner Show, author of 16 Candles Shine Forever in memory of Johnny Maestro and Poetry Unplugged. Irene, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely amazing. I love chatting with you. Looking forward to having you on soon. Make sure you keep us up to date. Keep in touch. We'd love to have you back. And once again,
thank you. I love you that much. And I just want to say that Professor Irene Brodsky loves all of you.
Yes, that's right. And once again, tell us about your upcoming projects. What's your website? How do people contact you? Where can people purchase or check out your books?
Thank you. And God bless you and all your listeners.
And once again, where can they find your books at?
At Amazon, at Barnes and Noble, your local bookstores, and a lot of them, they're still online. You will find those books online, and I thank every one of you for buys them, because it's a piece of my heart.
Yes, certainly do. And once again, Irene, a very big thank you for your time. You've been totally amazing. Looking forward to having you again soon. Make sure you keep in touch, keep us up to date. We'd love to have you back. We wish you all the best. You've got a great future ahead of you. I can't wait to see your book.
Blessings to you. Blessings to you. I throw a kiss.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley, and I'm an American actress and a TV host. And I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. It talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mian Moshe Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamotionzea.com. Missing, available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and themikewagnershow.com. Please support our program with your donations at themikewagnershow.com. Join us again next time for another great episode of The Mike Wagner Show.